everybody for being here. Very happy to, is that working okay?
Yes, it's fine. I'm seeing everything.
Perfect. So thank you everyone for being here. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Bridge and BridgeTEFL. And as Vinny said, at the end, we'll have some time for questions and answers. Just to give you a little bit of history about Bridge, we've actually been around for a long time, about 30 years. We were started by the former president of Berlitz International, and we've been working in the language training industry now for a very long time. And we have offices in South America, but our headquarters are in the United States, in Denver, Colorado. And we have some smaller offices in Philadelphia and in Buenos Aires. But you can see that really we're an international organization. So if you take a look at this map here, you can see all of the different partnerships that we have worldwide to offer TEFL training to English teachers around the world. The ones that you see in a darker blue are some of our newer partners that are offering blended TEFL certification programs. In Jamaica is one of them. So we're really happy to have happy teachers on board as one of our partners. And of course, in terms of our mission, our goal really at BridgeTEFL is to provide access to quality training for English language teachers and accredited English language teaching for teachers as well. And in terms of our accreditation, I think this is a pretty important piece to keep in mind. We're accredited by ASI, which is the accrediting council for continuing education and training. And this entity is recognized by the U.S. Department of Education. And this accreditation shows up on all of our certificates. So it really gives a lot of weight to our certification programs and our professional development programs. And they're recognized throughout the world. We literally have teachers working all over the globe at this point. We also underwent last year a very rigorous evaluation by the American Council on Education. And you can see that some of our courses have been recommended for university credit through ACE. So you can see here we have our diploma program, our certificate program, and some of our specialized certificate programs that can actually be taken for university credits. We've also worked with quite a few government entities, ministries of education around the world. Sometimes these projects have had to do more with English language training, and then other projects have had to do more with teacher training for English teachers. But you can see we've worked with ministries of education from all around the world, and we really have quite an international reach in that sense. Another thing I wanted to mention is that Bridge has quite a few university partnerships. And this is really interesting for teachers who may be interested in pursuing a master's degree in TESL. So we have articulation agreements with the following universities that you see here on the screen, where you can transfer Bridge credit into the master's program. So it creates sort of a pathway for you to enter into these graduate level degree programs. And all of these universities either have a 100% online master's in TESL program or a very low residency master's in TESL program. And there's quite a range of prices as well. They're all quite affordable, and some of the universities even offer scholarships. And this is just one of our students who took our diploma program, who is very excited to be able to have the graduate credit transfer available to her so that she can continue her master's degree. And then in terms of people that we work with, we really are open to working with both novice and experienced English language teachers. We work with both native and non-native speaking English teachers. And we also work with both classroom-based or online teachers. So if there are any classroom-based teachers out there who are thinking about perhaps teaching English online, we have some special programs that can help you to make that transition. And then, of course, we work with schools and ministries of education to help with professional development for English language teachers. So now I want to tell you a little bit about our courses. I'm going to go over our academic portfolio, and we'll start with 100% online programs. In terms of certification, if you don't have your credential in TESL, you really have two options. You have a diploma option and a certificate option. So this is our diploma option. It's called the IDELT. It stands for the International Diploma in English Language Teaching. It's 150 hours and it's postgraduate level. So this is the program I was telling you about that can lead to a master's degree in TESL. It's definitely our most advanced program, you know, we recommend a native level of proficiency in English, which should be no problem for teachers in Jamaica. We also offer a certificate program. This is a little bit different from the diploma program in that it's self-paced. So students are able to work as fast or as slow as they want throughout this program. They work with an individualized instructor that's assigned to them, and they have 3 months to complete the course. So with the diploma, the teachers actually go through the program as a class. So the group works together and they move together through the program at the same time. With the certificate program, teachers can work at their own pace. So this really offers a lot of flexibility for someone who might be working and really just needs to have a little bit more flexibility in when they work on the course. This course is also really good because there are shorter versions of it. So some teachers decide to only do the 40-hour version, and then they get a certificate, and then later on they decide they can continue to study and complete 60 hours, 100 hours, and then eventually the 120-hour course. And then we also have specialized certificates, and these are really designed for continuous professional development. And they can be added to any of our certification programs. So you can add these to the diploma program, or you can add them to the certificate program. And they really just focus on high demand areas in English language teaching, like teaching to young learners or teaching English online. You can see some of the other topics here. And these are all self-paced as well. So they do offer quite a bit of flexibility for teachers. I would say teaching English online is probably our most popular program right now. We have a lot of teachers who are working from their homes, and they're teaching, for example, Chinese children how to speak English virtually. And so we've created a program. It's a two-part program. We have a foundations and an advanced program. And you can do one or the other or both to earn a certification in teaching English online. And really the idea is it's a methodology course like the other courses, but it's in the context of teaching English virtually and all the challenges that come with delivering an English lesson online. Teaching English to young learners is very, very popular with teachers working in the K through 12 schools, especially the elementary and middle school levels. We've also designed a program for secondary levels, so we have a lot of high school teachers that are really looking for some specific instruction on teaching English to adolescents and young adults. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about our blended programs, and this is what Denise was saying. This is the first time we're offering them in Jamaica, so it's a great time to take advantage of these programs. The IDELT Blended is our diploma program, and it combines our IDELT online 150-hour course with 20 hours of face-to-face workshops in Kingston at Happy Teachers. And this is a real great opportunity for students to have a hands-on practical experience, and it allows you to implement all of the things that you learned in your online course in an actual face-to-face classroom. We have the same program for the certificate, so you can combine the online certificate program with the 20 hours of the face-to-face program to have a 140-hour blended program. And again, it's the same idea. You'll have the opportunity to really practice hands-on what you've learned in the online program. And the face-to-face course is really interesting. It's a series of 4 workshops that focuses on teaching the 4 skills. And you will walk away with basically a very robust toolkit of activities that you can use with your students while teaching. And it's really great for both the novice teacher or the experienced teacher that's looking for some new innovation in the way that they're teaching their class. And all of the teachers will receive a book that goes along with each of the 4 workshops. And this is something that you can photocopy and you can use in your classes as you go on in your teaching career. So something really tangible, something really practical and useful that you're able to implement right away as a teacher. In this slide here, I just included it because sometimes people have some questions about the diploma versus the certificate program. Really, the diploma is, you just need to keep in mind that this is our most advanced program and that it's graduate level. So you can actually earn up to 9 graduate level credits with the diploma program. And then just keep in mind it's 12 weeks long and that the students move together through the program. It's quite rigorous, so keep that in mind. It's a master's level program. And you have quite a bit of instructor interaction and peer interaction. Now, the certificate program is more of an undergraduate level. It's self-paced, so it does provide a little bit more flexibility in terms of your schedule. And you do work quite a bit with your personal instructor, so you do get quite a bit of support as you're working through the program. Both of these certificates are recognized internationally, and you will be able to obtain a teaching job, teaching English abroad with either of these programs. The guided teaching practicum is another option to consider, especially if you're already teaching English. And this is an opportunity to realize a series of observation and teaching tasks in your own classroom. So if you're already teaching and you want to try out a lot of the things that are talked about in the online classes, you can do this practicum in your own classroom. And you'll get the support of a Bridge instructor who will give you feedback on what you're doing. You'll do a lot of reflective journaling so that you can become a really thoughtful, reflective practitioner in your teaching practice. And then lastly, I did want to mention that there is the option to study in the United States as well. So if you wanted to take a teacher training course in Denver, Colorado, where our headquarters are located, that's possible. We do have shorter 1 to 4 week programs that can result in a teaching certificate, and we can even combine that with some visits to the local schools so that you can learn more about the U.S. Education system and English language learners in the United States and the challenges that they're facing as well. This might be a little bit small, but they're just some of our recent reviews that we got from our students. So you can see that people are really happy with our courses, especially with the tutor support. I think that's something different about Bridge. We really do provide a human experience, so you get to talk with a person and get a lot of support from the instructor. And the online platform is very easy to use, and the information is very practical and useful. So you can see that what we're trying to do is really provide a very practical experience for teachers looking to make a career out of English as a foreign language. And this is just one of our graduates from Dominica. You know, again, she's really, the first thing that she says was, you know, about her tutor and how happy she was with the feedback. So I think that's really important to note. A lot of online courses that you might find do not have that human element where you really have an instructor that's helping you throughout the course, answering your questions and providing you with a lot of feedback. So I think that's something to keep in mind when you're considering taking a course from Bridge. And then lastly, this is a student from Bolivia who took our program, but she had already been teaching for 7 years. And still was like, wow, this was an amazing experience, and it was so helpful even with all of the experience that I've had teaching. And then quickly, before we get to questions and answers, I did want to talk about our job board. This actually just launched, the new version just launched yesterday, so you can take a look online. But what we're trying to do is connect our graduates with all of our employers that we have relationships with worldwide. So you're able to go on the job board and look for jobs. You can look by country. We also have a special section that's dedicated to teaching English online. So if that's something that you're interested in doing, like working from your home, that we have a whole entire section dedicated to that. And then the other thing you can do on our job board is create a profile. So you can go online, create your teacher profile, upload your resume, and really highlight all of your experience. And you can even highlight that you've been a graduate of BridgeTEFL and show the certificate program that you graduated from. So really, yeah, I hope that this has been informational for you. We'd really like you to enroll with happy teachers. Denise is always available to answer your questions. We just had our first class start on June 4th.
Yes.
We have another start date coming up on June 18th, which is in a couple of weeks, so it's right around the corner. And yeah, I would be really happy to answer any questions that you might have about the different programs that we have.
All right, thank you so much, Lisa. Now, Lisa, as you know, there is a bit of a delay on Facebook, so they're still going through the slides with you. So I'm just gonna pause right now and do a brief promotion so that, you know, those people can finish the slides, and then we can go into the question and answer segment. So my promotion, guys, today is Action TESL Caribbean. Lisa, did you know we have a new TESL association in the Caribbean? We have 3 chapters: Jamaica, Trinidad, and Barbados. I am the vice president of Action TESL Caribbean, and we represent the TESL, TESL International Association here in the Caribbean. So I'm promoting Action TESL Jamaica chapter. We'll be having our first general meeting in June. We're still yet to tell you guys the specific date, but please, I will put it out on social media. I will put it on my website. I will be promoting it as soon as we get that specific date, sometime in June. It should be like the latter part of June. But guys, please come out and support your Teachers Association. This association is specifically for teachers that teach English as a second language or English as a foreign language, okay? So come out and enjoy. Now, let me just give you a brief synopsis of what Action TESL is all about. Now, Action stands for Anglophone Caribbean teachers in one network. So that alone just it infers unity. We are united. Even though we're scattered in different islands, we're still united with one vision, one mission, and one purpose. And our mission is to host and support diverse, collaborative, and educational activities for the development of TESL in the Caribbean. Our vision is to be an inclusive agentive voice for quality on behalf of the English language teaching profession in all island territories. Jamaicans, come out. Jamaican teachers, I know we are 25,000 strong, 25,000 registered teachers in Jamaica. Come out and support your Teachers Association. I will promote it on my Facebook page and also on the Happy Teachers website. I'll also send it out to the Jamaica Teachers Association so all the teachers across the island can know more about Action TESL Caribbean. All right, so short promotion there.
Excellent. That's very exciting.
Yes, it is, you know.
And I'm looking forward to supporting the association as well. That's wonderful.
Do you hear that, guys? Lisa is supporting the association, so get on board. All right. All right. So I got some questions from Facebook, and I know the others are still on and still looking. So let me just go through some of the questions. Okay. So one question is, how long is the course?
So both certification courses are 3 months. One is self-paced and one isn't.
Okay, so both certification courses are 3 months, which is 12 weeks, right?
Correct.
One is self-paced, meaning that it's really up to you and your free time. You do it whenever you have time, but you try to do it within that 3-month period. And then the second one is not self-paced, meaning that you go along with the group. So each group, they continue and they progress together, and you know, and so you don't want to be left behind because all the groups progress together for that particular certificate. So can you tell me which one is which? Which one is self-paced and which one progresses together?
So the certificate is self-paced, and the diploma is cohort-based. So for the diploma, the students work together at the same time.
All right. And the diploma is the one that is 170 hour, correct?
That's right. It's our most advanced program, and it's the one that can lead to a master's degree as well.
Okay. And the certificate course is 140 hour.
That's correct.
Okay, so one person has a question. When they go online, they see 120 hour for the master certificate and 140 hour or 150 hour for the diploma. Why is there a disparity with those hours now?
That's because the online portion for the master's certificate is 120 hours, and the online portion for the diploma is 150 hours. But remember, both of those programs are going to have 20 hours additional that are face-to-face in Jamaica.
Okay.
And that's why there's a disparity.
Okay, so remember, guys, that it's a blended course, meaning that it's both online and face-to-face. So the online portion is 120 for master, 150 for diploma, and then there's an additional 20 hours for face-to-face. All right. Okay, so somebody's asking, what's the cost? So that's on me. The cost for the master certificate is $600 US, and the cost for the diploma certificate course is $1,356 US. All right, and yes, there is a payment plan. Just if you are interested in the payment plan, you can contact me. You guys know my email address, but I'll still say it. It is hellohappyteachers@gmail.com. It's quite easy to remember. All right, another one. Okay, somebody was asking about the practicum, and you went through the practicum, and they want to know, is there an additional cost for the practicum?
Yes, so the practicum is part of our specialized certificate series. And the cost, honestly, the specialized certificates range anywhere between $150 and $200.
Okay.
And they're usually between 20 and 60 hours. So the guided teaching practicum, that can be added to either the diploma program or the certificate program. Or if you're a teacher with experience, even if you're already certified, that's something that you could just take alone as well.
Okay, that's quite interesting. Okay, so you went on and looked at some specialist courses. So these courses, this is different from the practicum courses, right? Can you go through those specialized courses and how much each will cost?
So the specialized certificates are similar to the certificate program in that they're self-paced.
Okay.
So you have 3 months to complete the program. You work with an individual instructor, so you still have the human aspect and somebody helping you through the course. But you can go as quickly and or as slowly as you want. The average cost of the specialized certificates is about $195 US.
Okay.
And they're usually around 60 hours each.
Okay, great. All right, you talked about the job board. Somebody asked if there is a link for the job board, but personally, I wanted to know, is the job board specifically for Bridge students, or can anyone come and go onto the job board?
That's a great question. It's for anybody, so it's not only for Bridge graduates. However, our employer partners really like that they're able to connect with Bridge graduates because they trust our program, they trust the quality, and so that, that gives them confidence in the teachers that they're hiring. But it's open to anybody. So even if you're not enrolled in a Bridge course, you can go online and you can sign up for the job board. I'm going to share the link with you right now, maybe in the chat feature, and then you can share that on your Facebook page. Let me just get that to you right now.
Are you able to share it with me on Facebook so I can just? That would be easier because I can't move from the screen.
Yep. Should I do it? Which Facebook should I do it on?
Just my personal Facebook page. Just send me a message, and I can just cut and paste quickly. And
perfect. Okay. Great. Any other questions?
Well, those are the start dates, and you went through some of the start dates. We have June 4th, and that cohort already started. The second cohort starts June 18th, and the third cohort starts July 16th. I've just got it. I'm sending it over. Okay, guys, so I will be pasting this in the Happy Teachers online group, so you guys can go on and get the information on how to sign up for the job board through Bridge.
Definitely.
You talked about the textbook, and you said that there is a textbook for the face-to-face version. Someone had asked me earlier, not a part of the webinar, but they were asking me, is there a book for the online version?
So for the certificate, there is no book. Everything is on the platform. For the diploma program, there is a textbook that needs to be purchased. And the textbook comes with a DVD, and it's really important because there are some classroom observations that we do using that DVD program. So for the diploma program, yes. For the certificate program, no.
Okay, great. And what's the cost for the text for the diploma program?
Usually students order it on Amazon, and I think it's around $50. I think you can rent it even for cheaper. I think there's a renting option now. So you'd have to go on Amazon and take a look.
Okay, so my graduate students that I teach told me about chegg.com. So you guys can check out chegg.com, chegg.com, and you can get to rent graduate level books, textbooks, for a much cheaper, for a much cheaper price.
So, you know, it's not ready yet, but